Hi, I'm Emmanuel. In today's video, we will begin our discussion on digestion, how digestion occurs in the body. Now, basically, digestion is the breakdown of food substances into simple form that the body can use to work. There are various structures in the body that helps in digestion. So due to that, I have drawn this kind of structure, and I hope that this structure helps us to know of the various structures in the body that helps in digestion. So the first one we look at, this is the mouth. This is the mouth. So inside the mouth is the oral cavity, the mouth. And inside the mouth we have the oral cavity. And this is the esophagus, this long tube. This long tube is the esophagus. It also helps in digestion. Then this is the stomach. This is the stomach, and this is the liver. The liver is also very, very important when it comes to digestion. Then this tube, this short tube is the duodenum. This short tube is the duodenum. Then this long tube is the large intestine. This long tube is the large intestine. Then inside the large intestine, we have the small intestine. So the small intestine is connected to the duodenum. The small intestine is inside the large intestine, and it's also very, very important in digestion. Then these structures end up in the anus. This is the final destination when it comes to digestion. So this is the anus. I hope you understand. But in today's video, we will begin on the mouth, digestion in the mouth. We will start from digestion in the mouth. Now, every kind of breakdown of food substance begins from the mouth. It begins in the mouth. Then inside the mouth is the oral cavity. So this is the mouth, and inside the mouth we have the oral cavity. There are various structures in the oral cavity that helps in digestion. We have the teeth, we have the tongue, and beneath the tongue is the salivary gland. The salivary gland is very, very important when it comes to digestion. And one thing we have to know is that every structure in the mouth is very, very key. It has a very, very important function to perform. So let's begin with the function of the salivary gland. I told you that salivary gland is just beneath the tongue. Salivary gland is just beneath the tongue. And one major function of the salivary gland is to produce saliva. Now, saliva has three components. We have the water component, the mucus component, and the salivary amylase. Now, the water component basically moistens food. Anytime you eat food, the water component in the saliva will make sure that it will moisten the food. I hope you understand. Then the mucus component will bring or stitch the food together. I hope you understand. So as the water component is making the food moisten, the mucus component will bring the food together to form a bolus. Then the salivary amylase will break down any starch component of the food. So the major function of the salivary amylase is to break down starch into maltose. So this means that any kind of food you eat, which is carbohydrate, any carbohydrate food you eat, the digestion, the chemical digestion begins in the mouth. And the function of the salivary amylase in response to the carbohydrate is to break any carbohydrate food into maltose. I hope you understand. So basically that is the function of the salivary amylase. Now the function of the tongue is to roll the food so that it will propel it into the throat or the esophagus. I hope you understand. That is also the function of the tongue. The tongue is also key because it rolls the food, the bolus food, and then put it into the esophagus. Then the teeth is to crush hard food substance into simple form. The teeth is there to crush hard food substance into simple form. Yes. And one thing you have to know is that have it in mind that the nose, the nasal cavity, and the oral cavity link here. So this means that anytime you are eating and you are talking at the same time, the reason why you can choke is because food and air, they join here. The air passes through here, it comes here. Then anytime you eat, it also comes here. So there is a joint here. there is a joint here. The nasal cavity and the oral cavity link here before it will come and pass through the esophagus. I hope you understand. So anytime you are eating and talking at the same time, there is a structure here called epiglottis. This structure, this small structure, is the epiglottis. I hope you understand. And the one major function of the epiglottis is to close the air tract. Is to close the air tract so that food will move through the esophagus. But if you are eating and talking at the same time, you are causing the epiglottis to be opening. I hope you understand. So as you eat and talk, the epiglottis will open, and then food substance will not move through the esophagus, but rather move through the air tract into the lungs, and that will lead to choking. I hope you understand. Yes, that will lead to choking. So I hope this information is very, very helpful. We will continue in next video with how digestion occurs in the stomach. Then we move on to the liver and others. I hope this information is very, very helpful for you. Kindly subscribe to this channel for more videos, like this video, and share this video to friends and family so that they too will know of how digestion occurs in the mouth. And I hope for sure that it will help them a lot. I remain Emmanuel Kojo Owusu. Thank you.